Hey, how you doing out there in YouTube land? This is Stiletto coming at you from the Wild Wild West. Unboxing time. We got an unboxing. Coming from Prime. A seller on Prime. Okay, let's see what it is. Oh, doing the unboxing today is the Pentagon XR. One of my new favorites. I would actually say the Pentagon XR is probably the one I carry the most lately. It probably gets the most pocket time. I put away the Vision XR because after I got this one, I sort of stopped carrying that one. Why? I just like this one. I just like it. And I try not to have too many different, because I know I'm going to be getting some new ones for this year. And so I got to weed out my EDC drawer. And so I didn't need to have two SOG XRs in there. One's enough. Besides, when I originally got these, I got two of these because and one with the name Stiletto on it, just because I planned on carrying this one, and the other ones were all going to be collectors. But then when I got these, the first two I got, I guess they might have been, I don't know, onto the first run or whatever they were, but they had some flaws in them because the knife would hit the blade would hit the backspacer, and so I contacted Studies and Observations Group, SOG, in Oregon, I think it's Oregon, and told them about my problem and stuff like that, and they told me to send the knives to them, and they'd either repair or replace them. They ended up replacing both of them, and these, when they got it back to me, they were perfect. I mean, everything's perfect about them. They never hit the backspacer. I've carried this knife just about every day, not every day, but just about every day, because I try to alternate with some of my other knives too, because I try to give all my knives a little bit of pocket time. But this one is the one that gets the most pocket time, just because to me it's really lightweight and it's easy to carry. You forget that's even in your pocket, and it hides away. You know, as you know, I like to wear like dark colored jeans or black jeans, and this hides away beautifully in your pocket, and it's easy to access in your pocket. It's fun to play with. This and the Vision to me are the most fun to play with folding knives that are about 3.5 inches. 3 to 3.5 inches, I would say. These are some of the most fun knives to play with. And then when I say play with, I'm talking about like fidgeting and opening and closing, because this one you can open it and close it any way you want to. I mean, it's awesome. It's an awesome little knife. And I just love it. And it looks like a little dagger. Reminds me of a Czechoslovakian Mikov. I have a Mikov also, and it's about the same size. And it's also like the counterpoint. And then the counterpoint, the smaller, like the 4-inch blade counterpoint. It's like that one to me too. But anyway, let's get to what we're going to talk about here today. Absolutely love the SOG. The SOG Pentagon absolutely rocks. One of my favorites. Okay, let's set that aside. Let's see what's in the box. Hope everybody's doing okay out there. Hope everybody's doing okay. Here it's been kind of rainy. We're starting to get a little bit of rain. We really need more. CRKT. CRKT. Let's get rid of this box. CRKT. Oh, this one's for Wild Bill. This one's for Wild Bill. Wild Bill really likes this knife and he wanted me to review it. I told him I had to check it out a while ago, but when the stuff happened with cold steel, I put it off to the back burner because I wanted to get all my cold steels I wanted first. Now that I've got all the cold steels that I wanted, I bought a couple more little the inexpensive fixed blades. A couple more neck knives, and a couple of them are like, you know, like sort of like outdoorsman knives, like fishing and stuff like that. But anyway, I'll show you guys those too when they come in. And those are going to absolutely be the last one. I'm done with buying the old cold steels. I got them all the ones I want anyway. And the ones I didn't get, like the 12-inch Magnum Tonto Nightfall series, and what else did I didn't get the Nightfall series Taipan, and I didn't get the DLC 3V Recon. And that's about it. All the other ones I got that I wanted. So I'm happy with my collection. I was very fortunate to be able to get all the ones I wanted. So I'm very happy with it. Okay, what we got here? The Tighe Tac 2. The Tighe Tac 2. This says product of China. Alright, so the Tighe Tac 2 is made in China. Let's check it out. The Tighe Tac 2. Tighe Tac 2 is a push button knife, right? So let's compare it to a push button knife. I don't have a whole lot of push button knives. All my push button knives are pretty much Hogues. And so, you know, I even forget the name of my Hogues, the different names. Let's check out this one. Okay, Allen Switz. I'm looking for the name of it. I forgot what the name of this one is. Hogue USA. Well, it doesn't say the name on it, the model name. But this is my only other. I got a couple of these, as you guys know, and an auto. But these are my Hogues, and these are only push button knives I have, where you push the button. And this one is a totally manual model. It has 6061 aluminum handles, heat treated handles. It's a beautiful knife. I love this Tonto. All right, let's open this up. Check out this one. And it's a push button Tonto also from CRKT. This one's made in China, this one's made in the United States. Alright. And this is coming from Amazon. I don't know if I mentioned it already, I probably did. It's coming from Amazon. This little brochure tells you about if anybody's ever gotten a CRKT Columbia River knife and tool knife. They've had these before. It's like a little maintenance thing. It tells you how to maintain and take care of your weapon or your tool. Set this aside. Oh, let's get the plastic wrapper out. It's a cool little size. I'm digging it. One thing that sort of struck me off a little about this one was like, what's up with all the lightning bolts and the Maltese crosses? I sort of wondered about that a little bit, but oh well. Let's move on. I like the colors of it. As you guys know, I like, black and metal finishes, or all black. That's my two favorite. I also like OD green, and I like the dark earth color too. That dark earth color and the tan color, those look nice too. That khaki color for knife handles. This one's a little bit off center. It's not on center. Let me see if I open it up if it changes. Oh, it's smooth. It's really nice smooth. Oh, that works nicely. Yeah, but it's not center. Might be adjustment though. Sometimes. That's pretty tight right there. Maybe it's too tight. Let's check that out. Let's check it out and see if it is adjustable. I'm not exactly sure what torque size it is. I'm looking for Torx wrenches. Sorry about that, people. I'm looking for a T6. There's one. Okay. We're in business. I just want to check it out and see if I can straighten out the center out the blade or not. These are Craftsman tools. That's bigger than a T6. Okay. I get 8. Yep. And a little play. Let's see if it'll go to a 9 or a 10. Nope, it's 8. Okay. It's super tight. Oh, both sides are turning, so I gotta use 2 Torx screws. There we go. Perfect. So it took 2 T8s to straighten it out. Yep, there we go. Okay, that's sweet. I do like it. I do like it. I do like it, Wild Bill. Very cool, brother. It is a sweet little blade. Actually, it feels like a slimmed down version of this one, actually, because this one's kind of heavy. Let's see how much it weighs. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. And it's like $45 on Amazon. This right here, as you guys know, is over, you know, $175 to buy $225, depending on where you can find them at. Totally different price bracket. Okay, the Tighe Tac 2 from CRKT, 3.4 ounces. My full-size Hogue. This is the one with the 4-inch blade. This is the big one. Because they also have a version with a 3.5-inch blade. I think it's called an EXO something. EXO1 or 3 or I don't know, something like that. I should have looked it up before I made the video. I know. Here we go. 5.7 ounces. 5.7. I'm digging it. And staying centered. No up and down. Just a little bit side to side. I think that's because I loosened it up. Yeah, it's not moving around at all. It's staying centered. Okay. I'm digging it. Let me see that. I got the specs over here. Let me read the specs to you guys. Blade length 3.324 inches, 84.43 millimeters. Edge plane steel 8CR13 MOV. 8CR13 MOV. That's a little bit harder than the 8CR14 MOV. It's supposed to hold a little bit better edge. Blade finish satin. Blade thickness 0.12 of an inch or 3.05 millimeters. grind hollow, closed length 4.596 inch or 116.74 millimeters. Open length 7.938 inch or 201.63 millimeters. Weight 3.4 ounces. That's what it weighed. Or 96.39 grams. Handle glass reinforced nylon. GRN. Glass reinforced nylon. Style folding knife with button lock. Yeah, on the pins, the pivot pin, as that's like, I don't know if that's supposed to be, I don't know, it looks like a Maltese cross. I'm gonna call it a Maltese cross. I don't know what it's supposed to be. Might be a shamrock, I don't know. And the handle design looks like lightning bolts. The action on it's really nice. It feels like it's on ball bearings. That looks like ball bearings. Very nice. Very lightweight. Fits the hand extremely nicely. I think it'd be a good little self-defense knife. Let's see how sharp the blade is. Let's check out that blade, the Chinese steel. They said this one's coming from China too, right? Paper over here. Okay. Here we go. Oh, it's sharp. That's got a really nice edge on it. Very sharp. Let's compare it to the Hogue. The Hogue feels like it's just gliding through the paper. it's like you don't even really feel it. It's just like I can hear it, but I can't feel it. I can't explain it to you. Like with this one, it's gliding through the paper too, though. The Tighe Tac 2. This one was. I mean, it was gliding all the way from because I was running it from the. What do you call it? The I guess that might be like a finger choil. But there's a choil right here. And I was running it from here to here, and then I ran it from here to here, and it was like razor sharp everywhere. So, you know, they put a nice edge on it. Now, how long would the edge hold up? I don't know, because it's HCR13. But if you're going to use this as a self-defense folder, that's awesome. But if you needed to do a lot of heavy-duty cutting chores every day, I don't know if it'd be the best knife for that. I think I'd want a little bit better steel. But I love the action on it. And just like the Hogue, it has the same type of mechanism. I'm going to put them up here so you can see the locks. I'm trying to show you the locks. How that button lock works right there. It works the same on both of them, so it's got the same type of mechanism on both of them. The Hogue looks more heavy duty though. And button locks aren't known for being super strong. They're not like an axis lock. Axis locks are stronger than button locks. They are fairly strong. They usually, they last, because like I think Cold Steel, when they tested this one, it went up to like 100 and something, almost 200 pounds or something like that before it broke. Because a button lock is sort of like a liner lock, sort of. Because it doesn't cover the whole blade tang, it just covers part of the blade tang. And that's the weakness of the button lock and a liner lock. Whereas like an axis lock, the crossbar covers the entire blade tang and goes through one side of the handle through the other side of the handle. And if you have thick stainless liners, especially if you have the thick stainless liners that run through the whole handle, that makes a strong axis lock. A lot stronger than this type of lock. This type of lock is common in switchblades. And this is my Hogue Auto. And it's a button lock also. And usually when you see button locks, they'll be in knives like this. They'll have like aluminum frames like this one, or like this Hogue. And because most common frame to use with a button lock is aluminum. Although you'll see G10 and titanium and different kind of things like that also. But the most common kind of handle would be probably a 60-61 aluminum handle or a 70-75 aluminum handle. But that's a button lock. It's most commonly used with switchblades or automatics. Most of your automatics, like from the high-end manufacturers, they use button locks. So it's kind of cool to have it on a little manual knife, I think. I wouldn't say this knife would be like strong like a axis lock knife, or wouldn't even be close to like a triad or a deadbolt or anything like that. But it's a cool knife though. It's a cool knife to get, and I don't know if you're just mainly using your knife for fidgeting and stuff like that. It could be a self-defense knife too, though. Just wouldn't be my first choice, but it could, it could serve that purpose, no doubt. Because even if the lock failed, I don't think the knife would be able to fold back on your hand because of the way that the flipper is set. I think your hand would hold the knife in place, and if you're gripping this knife really nicely. So I think it'd probably be a very safe knife. As far as like for self-defense purposes. For just regular everyday cutting swords, you don't need a super strong knife. Unless you're doing something like heavy-duty type stuff or whatever, use. But that's not what a pocket knife is. Pocket knives are for to me. Pocket knives aren't fixed blades. It's not as much. I don't care how much you want one to be. It's not a fixed blade. The equal thickness fixed blade and equal thickness pocket knife, the fixed blade will always be stronger. Why? Because it doesn't have this joint. It's just one bar of steel. There's no weak spots. I really like this one. This one's nice. Tighe Tac 2. Ti design. So the first generations of these, when they first came out, they said they didn't have the T. It just said Tighe Tac 2. So this is a later generation. This more modern generation because it has Ti. And it has like a little serial number over here. It says Ti design. On this side, it says CRKT. And I like this Tanto. It's a pretty wicked looking Tanto on here. It's a cool looking little knife and it functions really well. But I don't think I would carry it just because, I don't know, with the lightning bolts and the Maltese cross, I don't know. Not my style. I like the knife. If it didn't have those things, I would like it. Other than that, as far as the way it functions and everything, it's beautiful. I'm definitely going to keep it. It'll be in my collection. Thank you, Wild Bill. I like it, buddy. I think it's very cool. CRKT does some cool collaborations with famous knife makers. That's for sure. I know I love my Flavio knives, my Flavio Comas, the deadbolt knives I have. I love those, especially my Clever Girl. This one's really cool too. It's a good size. My hand feels like it's got a really good grip. I feel like I have a really secure, really good, really good strong grip. And the handle doesn't flex. It's not a flexy handle. The knife feels strong. Feels like a quality knife. I like it. I must admit, though, the lightning bolts and the Maltese cross throw me off a little bit. But other than that, I like the knife. I really love the blade. The blade is super cool. All right. Peace out. Stiletto. Stay safe.